Hey guys, it's Hollywood. Today we're going to take a look at a pretty cool light HD camera combination from Viridian. Now Viridian is most typically known for their green laser solutions, and this actually comes in several different models. It comes in one with a light and a camera like you see here, one with a light and a laser, and one with a laser and a camera. So you can pick whatever of those three different combinations you want. All right, so let's start out with this for all of the YouTube safety police out there. Every time you see this light or any footage of the camera, the gun is either unloaded or it is not mounted to a gun unless you see me doing actual shooting. Now that we got that out of the way. This particular model is the XTL. That is the one that has the camera and the light combo. So you can see the 1080p camera right there. There's the 500 lumen LED. And right there, that little hole is the microphone for the video recording. This particular model has detachable batteries. So you flip up the two wings right here, and then you can actually use them to pull down and detach the 1000 milliamp hour battery. I've got an extra battery, and there is an option to purchase separate chargers. So these just snap right in, plug it in via USB there. However, you can also charge it directly with the little USB port on the bottom here. You flip that open and you can charge it directly. This is also the port you use to connect it to your computer in order to view the storage. Okay, I went ahead and took it off the firearm so you can see it a little bit more closely. Here is the mounting system. There's a couple different slot options there, and it mounts to any standard Picatinny type rail. There again is your LED, your microphone, and your camera lens. Here is the other side of it. There are activation switches on both sides, and you can either do a momentary activation of the light by a slight half press, and if you let go, it turns off, or you can full press, which has a tactile click to it, and the light stays on. Now, you'll notice the status indicator on the bottom here. And this shows you that the battery is in a green status. Over on the right side of the screen here, I'll show you what the various colors mean as far as the battery status. You'll also notice another little indicator light here. That is for your recording mode, and it shows you the status of when you're recording. Now, from the factory, the camera is disabled. So you'll see when I turn the light on here, the status indicator on this side for the memory card does not come on. You have to enable the camera. So you grab both buttons and you do a deliberate double click. And that will turn the camera on. So from now on, you can see it just started recording. From now on, if I turn the light off and turn it back on, the camera will start recording. Now notice the delay on the LED there. The camera actually starts recording before that delayed LED status indicator. So don't be worried that you're going to click this and it's going to take 3 seconds for your camera to actually start recording. It records immediately, even though that light is not blinking. Okay, regardless of which combination of camera, light, and laser you get, each of them have various modes. So this one in particular has 3 modes. If I turn it on, you can see that the light comes on and then the camera starts recording. If I click both buttons and release, you'll see it goes into strobe mode. Now, if I turn it off and turn it back on, I'm in strobe plus camera. You'll see the camera status indicator there. If I click and hold again, now you'll see that the light went off. However, the camera is still recording. If I turn off, everything goes off. If I turn on again, the light does not come on, but the camera actually starts recording. So there is a mode for this, which was very important to me in terms of a hunting application, where you can start recording without the use of the laser or the light. If you're familiar with Viridian, you've probably heard of their instant on technology. And basically they have holster systems that when you draw, it automatically turns on whichever mode you have enabled. So if you have the light and camera combination set by default, as soon as you draw, they both come on. According to the manufacturer, this also fits any holster, most holsters, designed for the TRL-1. And I ordered one from G-Code. It has not yet arrived in time for this review, but we'll see. All right, let's take a look at some of the footage. Now, it is a 1080p camera. It has a 112-degree field of view, which is fairly wide. Not quite as wide as your peripheral vision, but wide enough to capture, pretty much everything you would want it to capture in a self-defense situation. For hunting purposes, it's really not going to give you that distance granular detail. It has no zoom capabilities, nothing like that. I mean, literally it's just to capture what's going on, immediately in front of you. If you're bow hunting or something like that, this would probably be a pretty good option as long as you're inside of 20, 30 yards. All right, so we're about 20 yards from the barn. Here is the Viridian light. So you can see kind of the spread pattern there. The flag there is about 20 yards away. The cinder blocks stacked up back there in the very back corner under the awning are probably another 15 to 20 yards away, so maybe 35 to 40 yards. I'm going to move this off to the side here and bring in the Olight PL Mini. Now this one is 600 lumens. Here's the Viridian, here's the Olight, and you can see this is a much more yellow light, the Olight is. The Viridian's a whiter light. Olight on the left, Viridian on the right, 600 lumens, 500 lumens. Now the Olight has a little more pronounced hot spot, so it will appear just a tad bit brighter. Let me switch sides with them. And so now you have the Viridian here, and the Olight is here. If I had to leverage a piece of criticism against this, it's completely personal, and I understand why they did it this way, so let me caveat it with that. I really wish that the mounting system had more of a QD type functionality to it. If you look at Olight's lights, they have this quick detach lever. Now, I know why they probably didn't do that though. When you have the laser version of this, once you get your laser zeroed, you're probably not going to want to take this off and put it back on multiple times. Now I know there are probably QD options that will perfectly zero it back. There's probably some additional manufacturing costs that come along with that. So this is a semi-permanent mounting solution. And again, I have switched it back and forth. I don't have the laser mode, so that's not quite as applicable to me. I would have liked a kind of lever quick detach, but again, I understand why they did it. Depending on where you find it, this particular model can range anywhere from $300, a little bit north of there. The other models with the green laser are typically a little bit more expensive, so just know that going into it if you did prefer one with the green laser. I'll post a link in the description below to where you can get this. I'm also going to post a link to the specific user manual. There's a lot of great functionality that, just for sake of time in this video, I didn't necessarily cover, but you might be able to learn some additional things if you're interested. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit that subscribe button below. We've got lots more videos to come, and we'll see you on the next one.